I'm walking home from the car rental place, so I figured I'd let you guys keep me company. What y'all doing? Let's chat. Well, I didn't have intentions of walking home, but what had happened was, the rental car for my travel medicine. So I get there, and they're like, they could drop me off at home, but it's a 15-minute wait. I said, 15 minutes? But listen, does your name end in a period or a comma? Now, I got that from
some people get dated a little bit by that.
TD Jakes. And it's so amazing if you think about it. Does your name end with a period or a comma? Basically, he was just discussing how he is known as a pastor, but he's so much more. And I didn't know, when he started reading off his resume, I did not know all those things about him. I just bought his latest book, and I'm going to read it as a book club book with my TikTok family because it's an amazing book. But the book is Don't Drop the Mic. And it's just talking about communication, how we simply don't communicate nowadays, and how we talk at people, but we don't talk to people, or we don't have a conversation, or we get so heavily offended if someone says something and they didn't realize that what they said, it was in a context that someone was offended. So he just was discussing the strong necessity for us to communicate more. Don't drop the mic. But in introducing himself, the person who he was talking to called him a pastor, and he said, look, my name ends with a comma, not a period. I'm so much more than just a pastor. I think he has 2 Lifetime movies that are coming out. He's a producer, he's an author, he's a dad, he's a husband, he's a pastor, and now he's traveling the world, he said, and establishing his legacy. So the reason why that resonated so much with me is because I agree with him. When people realize I'm a doctor, but they also realize that I'm into social media and vlogging. Ooh, gotta run across the street, guys. And webinars and seminars and teaching, and I'm an NASM Certified Personal Trainer. And they look at me, they're like, well, why do you want to do all those things? Because you're a doctor. Because my name does not end with a period. My name ends with a comma. All right, got my hot spot. We back online. Now, as I was saying, does your name end with a period or does your name end with a comma? And in other words, and Edwin, this is kind of like what I was talking about last night on TikTok. Just because you are a professional in a certain area, or just because you go to school to be something, there's still more. There's still more. The boundaries as to the things that you can achieve are only limited by you. When you decide that you want to stop, you can be anything that you want to be. So just always understand the fact that your name ends in a comma, not a period. Period. Yep. Whew. No, I gotta tell you, man, these heels, I already did one workout today. I guess I gotta do another one. So that was it. All right, guys, for the glare and the heat, this is a lot. Hi. And always remember, your name ends with a comma, not a period. All right, take care.